continue. I have explained those concepts for the purposes of negating the claims made by astrologers, who maintain that the sign under which a person is born endows him with virtues and shortcomings, and that person must conduct himself according to these natural traits. It is well known, as taught by our Holy Torah, and proven by Greek philosophy by empirical evidence, that every aspect of the person's conduct is dependent on free will. He is under no compulsion whatsoever. There is no external force directing him to the virtue or to the inadequacy, except the natural inclination mentioned above. This makes a particular activity easier or more difficult. In no way, however, is forced to do anything or prevented from doing anything. So that's an answer to all of these people who claim homosexual, bisexual, whatever sexual they are, like all of the criminals against HaShem. So they say, what do they claim? I was born like that. No, you were not born like that. You were born with tendency. And Rambam many years ago, how many years ago? Maybe 100 plus years ago, right? So he already said, no, it's only tendencies, right? So, and don't say that you were born like that. But people in our society, no, they say, yeah, that's how the person is born, and he cannot change anything. So one more time, so they say astrologists, all this garbage, right? I have explained this concept for the purpose of negating the claims made by astrologers, who maintain that the sign under which a person is born endows him with virtues and shortcomings, and that person must conduct himself according to these natural traits. So even though we know, we know that signs like celestial bodies and are very important on like a luck or like a mazal, right? Under which the person is born. But again, it's only tendencies. So I mean, but some people say no. That's if a person born under that sign, that's it. So he's going to stay like this for the rest of his life, and that's one of the reasons that we don't induce the labor, right? Because if HaShem decided that person supposed to born 5 in the morning, this is the day, but the doctor needs to go to his yacht, to he's on vacation, and he was induced the labor, so they say don't do it. So unless it is needed for the safety of the mother, this and that, so that's a different story. But otherwise, don't do it, because this person, this baby, must be born under the certain mazal. But because the person is going to be born under the certain mazal, does not mean that he has no choice. Again, he's going to get only tendencies, right? But these astrologists say, no, that's it. It's like all of this virtue and shortcomings, it's like, that's it. It's like engraved. It is well known and taught by the Holy Torah and proven by Greek philosophy, the empirical evidence that every person's conduct is dependent on a free will. I'm not sure why Rambam brings here Greek philosophy. I'm not sure, don't ask me. But it says clearly, we learn in our class, and we continue posting this class in Hilchas Teshuvah, right? When Hilchas Teshuvah, I don't remember which chapter, but it's maybe 5th chapter or 6th chapter. So, and when Rambam explained how the freedom of choice work, right? So just remember, we absolutely always have a freedom of choice, right? But it depends on our conduct. As our sages say, if person does mitzvah, so a reward for this mitzvah is opportunity to do the next mitzvah. But if person does avera, meaning sin, the punishment for that sin is the opportunity to do another sin. But still, like, for a person has a free choice. He has to break this cycle, right? Meaning, start doing a mitzvah. You did the sin, okay? It's very, very unfortunate, but do something positive to break the cycle. Don't go. Otherwise, you're going to get opportunity to do another avera, another sin. So okay. So, but always person has a free choice. He's under no compulsion whatsoever. Okay. So Rambam is very clear. I mean, his sentence is very short but very precise. He's under no compulsion whatsoever. So you can choose whatever you want. Okay. There is no external force directing him to virtue or inadequacy. Okay. So meaning maybe I was as we learned before, the circumstances that the person is in, and his surroundings influence him. That's for sure. But still, even in these surroundings and these circumstances, he can make a right choice. An example is our holy Leah, Imenu, and Rachel Imenu. They were born in this house of the lowest people, right? Even Esau, who was afraid of Lavan, right? And still they were perfectly righteous people, even in that environment, and even probably in that land there were no holy people, or they did not know or did not have a contact with them. For sure, women would not have a contact with other with holy people, right? They would stay home or tend to the flock and stuff like that, but still they remain holy. So you see that you cannot blame everything on society, on your family, on your neighbors, on others, right? Continue, right? There's no force except the natural inclination mentioned above. That's it. So it's only inclinations, but it's not written on stone. Okay, this makes the particular activity easier or more difficult. So that's it. So that's what that's all it is. In no way, however, is he forced to do anything or prevented from doing anything. So again, of course, it is difficult. So nobody don't take it wrong. Don't take me wrong. It is difficult for person who has this tendency, what is the tendency, this laziness. So for him to get up, in the morning, it's like mission impossible. And even if he went to bed 9 p.m., still for 6, it's impossible. I mean, in my show 6, you're too late. Okay, 5:30, 5 a.m. Right? So if you go to my minion, okay, you have to get up 5:30. So if for him, 5:30, it's a mission impossible. But is it possible? Of course, he has to work on himself more. Maybe go to bed at 7 p.m. I don't know, do something different. And you would be able to change your nature for sure. But for other people, okay, person goes back to bed at 12 and get up at 4:30. There is no problem. Okay.